Welcome back to the channel, lads. It is episode number 51 of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. As you know, we lost our unbeaten run in the last episode, losing to PSG, one of the best teams in the world, if not the very best team in the world right now. So there is no shame in that. We are still unbeaten though in the Premier League, 24 games unbeaten so far, but we will begin today's episode with a semi-finals second leg tie against Burnley. We lead 2-1 on aggregate from the first leg. We just need to avoid defeat, to be fair, in that game, and we go through to the final. We've got Everton, we've also got Bournemouth twice in the Premier League and the FA Cup, and we've also got Sheffield United in today's episode. So not a bad run of games there for us. We have to win them though. We're 9 points clear of second place Chelsea in the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get into the first one of today's episode then. It is a rainy condition, which can be quite difficult. But come on, the Trotters. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Although Burnley are one of those teams usually in and around the bottom, the few times that we've played against them in the past, they have been a really good team, you know. They keep the ball well, they play out from the back well, they defend quite well. You don't tend to score too many goals against them. They've gone strong with the starting 11 as well. We've got Chuku, Hannibal, Mejbri. They've got Barres, who might just be a regen, the number 41 sitting in the base of their midfield. They've also got the likes of Koleosho, Anthony, and they have got Foster up front for them. We have rotated heavily going into this one. McPherson starts in the DM position. Clayton Taylor, Wang Yudong, and Lloyd Yandel as our forward three for this game. It will be a tough game. It will be a tough game. I know it's a cliche in football to say the first goal is important. McPherson giving away possession there cheaply. But I feel like this is one of those games where it's vital that we get the first goal. Oh my goodness. McPherson giving possession away cheaply. And Koleosho smashing the crossbar. Jadon Anthony from the other side forcing McGill into a good save. In the opening few minutes, McGill collects that one. This is what we want to do. Keep hold of the ball quite well. The wet surface, rainy conditions. It's nice that you try and keep hold of the ball and then play out from the back and play through the press as well. Lloyd Yandel puts a ding cross. 3 players going for it. Oh my God. The goalkeeper and the 2 Burnley defenders have just all clattered into each other. And Lloyd, Wang Yudong rather, just sniffing the danger out there and tapping home to take the advantage here, and that puts us 3-1 on aggregate. Look at this. The goalkeeper and the 2 Burnley centre-back going for the same ball. I want to say he fell kindly to Wang Yudong, but I suppose you've got to be at the right place at the right time. And that's exactly what he's done. I mean, it's been an end-to-end game in the opening half an hour here or so. Burnley giving possession away. Whenever they've done this, we have always looked dangerous on the break. And Nnamdi Collins plays in Joao Simoish here, who's going to try and hit it. Simoish goes for goal. That wasn't far away, you know. That was really close. Let's take a look at the replay again here. On his left foot, trying to go for that far post. Oh, that's so close. And they've tried to play out from the back at every given opportunity today, Burnley. And in most cases, they've got it right. That was so close to pick your pocket there. But look at this. How calm and composed they are playing out from the back. Over the top to Koleosho. Hannibal Mejbri giving him support in midfield. He finds Mejbri. Mejbri finds Foster. Foster and Barres combining so well. And it's the number 41 who I think it's a regen. And he scored from an unbelievable build-up here from Burnley. And just like that, they are back in it here. We still have the 1-goal advantage. But look at that though for a finish. It's been all Burnley in the second half here, you know. And if we don't wake up and they get that equaliser, we might be in big trouble. Over the top here, that's a good ball to Clayton Taylor. And when I say get that equaliser, I mean get it leveled on aggregate. Referee, how is that not a penalty? I think it might have just been 2 of our players, Wang Yudong and Clayton Taylor, clashing into each other there. You've got to ask for it, right? If you don't ask for it, you never get it. Possession though, 1 back. It's Isaac Toure, plays in Rodriguez. Wang Yudong has made a clever run. Rodriguez finds Wang Yudong. And Wang Yudong with the brace. And we are back in front. And with a 2 goals advantage as well on aggregate, Burnley will need to score 2 goals in the final 20 minutes of this game to take it into extra time. And to have a chance in extra time, they would need to score 2 more goals. I don't see that happening. What a game, though. What a game. It's been an exciting cup tie, this one. The first leg, I felt like it was end-to-end as well. We managed to come away from that one. 2-1 victory at home. And we're doing exactly the same here away from home. The cross cleared by Isaac Toure. That's what he does so well, you know. Defending those crosses in the box. I mean, he's 6'9". He does it so well. Being at the right place at the right time, and we do enough here. 2-1 victory to send us into the finals of the Carabao Cup. We are going to Wembley, where we would have an opportunity to win the very first trophy available for the season, the Carabao Cup, and we have done it here at Turf Moor. Come on, the Trotters. Positive results on the pitch against Burnley, and it looks like it's positive news off the pitch as well. The physios are letting us know that Kieran Morgan is now returned to first team training. It's going to take him a while. I'll think a couple more weeks before you can start seeing him and playing games. We will reintegrate him back into the team slowly. A lot of games to go from now to the end of the season, and I'm sure he's going to play a big part for us towards the back end of this season or the second half of this season. But it's Everton up next. We're 9 points clear of second place Chelsea. Our unbeaten run in the Premier League is still there. Can we win one more game at the Toughsheet Community Stadium? Come on, the Trotters. With 24 games unbeaten in the Premier League so far, can we make it 25 here against the Toffees at the Toughsheet Community Stadium? Difficult game, this one. I mean, Everton are a strange side in the sense that sometimes they sit deep and absorb pressure, sometimes they play the high line. We're hoping for the latter today, though, as that would suit our pacey forward three of Philip Bungard, Ruben Van Bommel, and of course Nelson Wiper, who is looking to break Jamie Vardy's 11 consecutive Premier League matches with a goal, which has stood for a long time now. I mean, he leveled that record against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Can he break it today? Everton, the team who is looking to kick things off here on the attack straight away, is Idrissa Gueye, who plays in Aubrey. Aubrey tries to find Bergvall in the box, but Valentin Gomez, fantastic defending there. I mean, if this one goes like this, 2 banks of 4 for Everton, we might find it difficult to try and break them down. We need to keep trying to find players in the pockets. Good defending from Baldwin. He gives possession away. Nelson Wiper, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And Nelson Wiper finds the top corner. History beckons at the Toughsheet Community Stadium against Everton. He delivers the moments of a lifetime. Jamie Vardy's record of 11 consecutive Premier League matches with a goal has stood the test of time, but no longer. 12 in a row for Nelson Wiper. A new record, a new name etched into Premier League history. Take a bow, son. What a moment that was for our talisman to break that record, and now he stands on his own in front of everyone else. I mean, it's still important that we still win this game. I mean, as nice as it is to break that record, we want to score the second here. Big save from the goalkeeper. What the hell is going on in the box? I'm not sure, but I think it's Philip Bungard. Yes, it is, with his 6th Premier League goal of the season. That is one of the jammiest goals you'll ever see. But does it matter? No, it doesn't. The most important thing is we win this game. It doesn't matter how we score the goals. Oh, I can't believe we've scored that, jammiest goal you'll ever see. But we will absolutely take it. It's been an easier first half than I thought it was going to be in this game, over the top here. FC Go gets there first, playing in that right back position today. He's not done that for a while, to be fair. But when called upon, we know he's a right back by trades, to be honest. He can always play there whenever we ask him to do a job. But it's good to see he still knows how to do a job at right back. Nelson Wiper almost coming up with our third goal there, close to getting himself a brace as well. What a chance. Substitutions here then, Van Bommel, Price and Sigor being replaced by Wang Yudong. Rodriguez also coming on for the remaining 20 minutes of the second half. It's one of those games where, oh no, what a save! What a save from the goalkeeper. Everton coming close there to pulling one back in the 78th minute. But Owen Goodman's, what a fantastic save. Come on, I can smell one more goal in this game, you know. Everton are committing so many players forward right now, and it's only a matter of time before we get it right and break down the 4 players they've got defending for them at the moment. Oh, Philip Bungard coming close to getting a second there as well. Big save from the goalkeeper. Mantella in goal for Everton, I believe. It's going to be Simoyesh. Posts a fantastic cross into the box. And it's Charlie Hughes, the 6'2" centre-back we signed from Hull City a couple of seasons back now. He scored 1 or 2 really good headers last season. And that's his first goal in the Premier League for this season. Not the new season. We're past halfway now. But look at that for a header though. I mean, even the Everton players standing there purely to do that job, he could not get there. What an absolute bullet header there from Charlie Hughes. It's 3-0 and certainly game over. And that's it for us at the Toughsheet Community Stadium. Record broken. Nelson Wiper with his 12th consecutive Premier League goals in a row. He breaks Jamie Vardy's record, and of course the most important thing, as we know, is to win the game and keep that unbeaten run going in the Premier League. We've made it look easy at the end. You know, whilst I haven't decided what I'm doing yet come the end of this season in terms of whether we want to remain in the Premier League or look to seek a different challenge in a different league. Bournemouth are a team that I really do like if we decide to remain in the Premier League. I like the kit. I like the stadium. The fact that it's quite a small stadium. It's so close to the players, and the fans and the players are so close to each other. Everything about the Cherries just looks cool. And I like the fact that in real life, they have managed to get themselves into European football for the first time. It's good to see a team, a small stadium as well, a small football club, doing quite well and in the biggest scale of things, just as we're doing with Bolton Wanderers here. It's a team to watch out for in the future, you know. We've got to win this game, of course. 25 games unbeaten in the Premier League this season. We're looking to, of course, carry on that unbeaten run going for as long as possible here. Chouameni finds Ryan. Goalkeeper gets there first. That would have been a really good pass. It's been a tough game here, you know. Not too many chances created in that first half. Not too many attempts on goal in the first half as well. I can't remember any, if I'm being honest. But earlier on in the second half here, we want to try and impose ourselves in this game. That's lovely turn there from Philip Bungard, who is in a good run of form right now. He finds Collins, the right back, making an overlapping run there, an underlapping run, I should say, to get his first goal of the Premier League season. But that was all about Philip Bungard. The turn, the pass, everything about that was just world class from him to get himself an assist. His 8th assist, if I'm not mistaken, this season. He's up there right now in terms of the assist chart. What a game. What a second half. It's always nice when you don't play well to go on to win games, you know, because we haven't played well in this game at all. To be honest, Bournemouth haven't played well either. Oh, that's another lovely touch from Philip Bungard. And he finds Nelson Wiper this time. He might have broken Jamie Vardy's record, but he's not stopping there because it's 13 consecutive goals now in the Premier League. 29 in 26 appearances this season. I mean, he's definitely, if not the best striker in the world right now, certainly among the top 3 strikers in the world right now, you know. He just cannot stop scoring. Take a bow, Nelson Wiper. And it's one of those games where, you don't play well at all, but in the second half, you just go out there and, create 2 chances and take those chances. It could well be 3 here as Nelson Wiper gets a brace. I mean, for a game so difficult to create chances in the first half, I'm really surprised how easy it's been to break down the Bournemouth defence in the second half here. But Wiper has been taken off for Lloyd, or I should say Wang Yudong, in the final few minutes. Maybe one more. Well, if there's going to be one more, it's certainly not going to be for ourselves, as Romero picks the pocket of Collins. That's more of a camera save from the goalkeeper. I thought if he wanted Owen Goodman's there, he could have maybe held on to that one. But he's decided to give Bournemouth a corner here just before the end of this game. Substitutions. Is it Tough coming on to replace Kluivert? Oh, the Dutch lad Kluivert. That was a big chance there for Bournemouth just before the end of the game, but they couldn't pull one back here, and that means it's another win. It's another clean sheet for us. A brace for Nelson Wiper. A couple of assists for Philip Bungard as well, who for me was the man of the match in this game. He was unplayable in that second half, Philip Bungard. Of course, Collins getting his first goal of the season as well. Just saw this headline here. Antonio Conte. It says, I can't believe we pulled off Landon Conte from Monza, and that's West Ham, by the way, getting the deal done to bring in Antonio Conte as their new manager. Now, I don't know which is crazier. Is it West Ham getting a manager like Antonio Conte, or Antonio Conte managing Monza in the first place? When you think about Conte, you think about one of the best managers in the world right now, right? But to be managing Monza in the Italian league, that maybe it's just crazy. West Ham, on the other day, I know they've been relegated, but they can still attract big name coaches. They are a Premier League team after all, other than, of course, as we know, relegated this season. They've got the money to attract good manager, but Antonio Conte managing at Monza, I don't know what to say about that. But we've got to focus on our next game here against Bournemouth, this time in the FA Cup, the round of 32, the 4th round, which is the round of 32, I believe. It's going to be a tough one for us. Come on, the Trotters. I tell you what, though, with the level of pressure that I've been on that man all season, Nelson Wiper, especially the closer he got to that Jamie Vardy's record, you would think he was going to sort of cave under that pressure, but no, he's broken the record. And you could forgive him for saying, I've broken the record now, I can relax a little bit. He's then gone on to score more to extend on that record in our last game. He's just right now unplayable, and I wouldn't be surprised if he scored yet another goal against Bournemouth again, who, by the way, they have got a really good team, haven't they? Chouameni playing as a centre-back today for them. They've got Isak up front, which to sign a player of Isak's quality from Liverpool especially, and big money move for Bournemouth. It's a good ball here to Traore, who's caused those troubles in the past, I remember our first season in the Premier League. Bournemouth are one of the first teams that we faced. It's a good block, by the way, from Valentin Gomez, who made a vital block there. But our first season in the Premier League, when we faced Bournemouth, I thought on that occasion they were unplayable. Traore actually scored a brace in that game and really close to get himself a hat-trick. It's him again on that left-hand side. Good save from the goalkeeper. Bournemouth are finding a lot of joy from out wide right now. We need to be able to defend a lot better, especially from those wide areas. We're committing so many bodies forward. Look at this again. It's yet again from the wide areas. Ryan smashing the crossbar there. That should be 2-0 off for them. It should really be 2-0 off for Bournemouth in this game already. But in the second half here, we have kept hold of the ball a lot better, which it's positive signs, I suppose. We want to win this game. We want to try and go as far as we can in the FA Cup as well, just as we have done in the Carabao Cup. Overlapping run here from Thierry Small, trying to go for the far post. But Bournemouth have given away possession here again. And that time, it's Lloyd Yandel. Just couldn't find the target. He's got the quality we know to score from those sorts of positions. Alex Scott's been taken off here for Adam Wharton replacing him. I mean, talking about the quality that Bournemouth have got. Chouameni, Stiller, they've got Wharton, they've got Alex Scott. Those are 4 midfielders in their ranks right now. Because every single one of those players you would expect can get into the top teams. There's some good midfielders in there. But that's excellent defending from Isaac Toure. That's good touch from Nelson Wiper. Plays it out wide to Thierry Small, who drives forward over the top here. Thierry Small finds Nelson Wiper, and on the volley, he makes it 1-0 for us. 72 minutes into the game. He scores his first goal in the FA Cup. This is the first time he's played in this competition, by the way. We have rested him in previous rounds, but look at that though for a volley. He knows where the goal is. He doesn't even have to look where the goal is at this point, and the goalkeeper is beaten. I think that's his 39th goal in all competitions this season, if I'm not mistaken. What a striker we've got in our hands here. And he's been substituted again. I'm trying to take him off more often now in the final few minutes of the game. This time, Sam Darby replaces him. One last attack maybe here for Bournemouth to try and get the leveller and maybe force this one into extra time. Oh my goodness, what a save. What a save from Owen Goodmans. I haven't seen too many players beat, what's his name, Isaac Toure from those sorts of situations though. But somehow, I think that was Alexander Isak just getting there before him. What a chance that was for Bournemouth just before the end of the game to get the leveller. But Owen Goodmans stood up to the occasion to keep another clean sheet this season. Fantastic save. And that means with Nelson Viper's goal, that was enough to send us into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We're in the finals of the Carabao Cup, the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, still in the Champions League, and we are top of the Premier League. I've just had one of those saucy barbecue transform a snack, I believe they're called crisp. I didn't actually know they were that nice, and I'm pumped going into our final game here of today's episode against the Sheffield United side at the bottom of the league, I want to say. We are top of the league. It looks like we are about 13 points clear of second place there. Yes, Sheffield United are bottom of the league right now. You know, from playing FCs for a long time now, I do know at this stage of the season, those teams in and around the bottom, they can be the trickier opponents to face at this stage of the season. McGill starting goal, making a rare appearance in the Premier League. If there's ever a game to give the young goalkeeper an opportunity, I believe in this. It's a game like this. Lloyd Yandel also starts for Sheffield United. I've got Zatterstrom, one of the centre-backs. Matos and Arblaster in midfield. They've got Tom Cannon and Tyrese Campbell leading the line for them. Miovski's on the bench. 3 good strikers, you know. Maybe not at this level, but in their own right, they've got 3 really good strikers in their ranks right now. I mean, this is how I want the game to go. We want to move them from back to front, retain possession as much as possible, find players in the pocket. I believe it will play like this in this game. We've got absolutely every chances of winning this one. Lloyd Yandel, oh, what a save! And look who is there to top you out for his 14th goal in the last 14 Premier League games. He cannot stop scoring at the moment. 31 goals in the Premier League in 27 appearances. That's insane numbers, by the way. That is insane numbers. I think it's 40 goals now in all competitions. Some incredible numbers he's pulling up right now. I mean, 14 consecutive Premier League games with a goal. I don't think anyone is going to be breaking that record anytime soon, but you never know. Records are there to be broken. I do hope he just keeps on extending that record as far as possible. Imagine, wait a second, comfortable there for the goalkeeper. I was actually going to say, imagine if he actually makes that 20 in 20. And so far, it's only 14, but can you imagine a world where he scores in 20 consecutive Premier League games? That's Isaac Price with a bullet header there, the Sheffield United goalkeeper, with a vital save to stop his team from going 2-0 down here. just before the end of the first half. What a chance that was. And there is every opportunity to go on and score more goals in the second half, but at the same time, we have to be wary of Sheffield United beginning to pick up a bit of momentum here in the second half. But on the break, look at that. So easy to get him one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he makes it 32 goals in the Premier League. And now he needs just 4 goals to break Erling Haaland's 36 goals in a Premier League season. He's on 32. You would bet your house that he'll go on to break that record. Given the sort of form that he's been in right now, I'll be so surprised if he doesn't score 4 more goals from now to the end of the Premier League season with so many games to play as well. I think about 12 or 13 games still to go until the end of the season. That's good control there from Clayton Taylor. Oh, Thierry Small makes a fantastic overlapping run. The goalkeeper with a fingertip save there to stop his team again from going 3-0 down. It's been a comfortable game for us, to be honest. You can see why Sheffield United are in and around the bottom places right now in the Premier League. Substitution though for them just before we take the corner. Peck, I believe, is come on to replace Arblaster. And double chance there. I think it was Charlie Hughes with the initial header, which was saved, and then Wang Yudong forcing the goalkeeper into another really decent save here. We've got a corner. If not for the goalkeeper, this might have well been 4-5-0 already in this game. He's made some world-class save at times, both in the first half and in the second half. Here, another good run from Thierry Small. How has he not scored in this game? And that's it. It's a 2-0 victory for us in what could have been a lot more for Sheffield United. They could count themselves lucky today that it was only the 2 goals. But the most important thing, as I always say, is that you get all 3 points. It doesn't really matter how you win the games. Fantastic performance, though, on today's occasion. And I hope we carry that going for as long as possible. Nelson Wiper with a brace. Look at that. I've only just picked up on that. England managerial job offer. Our excellent performances and results with Bolton Wanderers have seen us attract interest from England. But I am going to reject that. We're not looking for international managerial job at the moment. That is, though, it just goes to show how well we're doing right now on Bolton Wanderers. We're back to the Premier League. We're top of the league after 27 games played, 21 wins, 6 draws, and still unbeaten. 69 points from 27 games, with 12 points clear of Chelsea and Manchester City in second and third, respectively. Liverpool in fourth, Arsenal and Newcastle holding on to those Europa and Conference League places. The likes of Villa and Crystal Palace, Manchester United and Sunderland in the top 10. Bottom 3, it's Sheffield United, Bournemouth and West Ham. The likes of Burnley, Fulham, Brighton, even Brentford are not safe right now, but at least they are not in the bottom 3 places. In the FA Cup, we make our way into the quarterfinals, where we would face Coventry in the quarterfinals. That's not a bad draw for us. In the Carabao Cup, we are facing Newcastle in the finals of that competition. Our first opportunity to be able to win a silverware this season. But the playoffs are some tough games in the playoffs here before we get through to the knockout stages of this competition. I mean, Dortmund against Roma, that would be a good game. Celtic face Napoli, that will be another good game. Marseille, Bayern Munich, you'd expect Bayern Munich to win that tie and make their way into the knockout stages. But for the race for the Golden Boots then, before we end today's episode, of course we know it is Nelson Wiper leading the way. The question is, by how many goals? That's incredible. 32 goals in 27 appearances, 4 more, and he matches Erling Haaland's record for the most goals scored in a Premier League season. That's 36. He's 4 away to match that record. Liam Delap on 19 goals, which is a fantastic season, by the way. But Nelson Wiper just makes his efforts look poor at the moment. The likes of Visa, Erling Haaland, not having the best of season on 14 goals. Victor Gyökeres, the likes of Igor Jesus, all in there. For assists, Philip Bundgaard now leads the way on 9 assists. Mikey Moore not far away. Baltimore, Nelson Wiper is still up there intensive assists as well. For clean sheets, it's Goodman, 13 clean sheets in 25 games. Donnarumma, the likes of Dean Henderson are all in there. Kanasechi of Arsenal. But we are having a fantastic season, aren't we? Can we actually go the whole season in the Premier League unbeaten? That would be ridiculous, right? But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.